Hello everyone. Last video we finished phase C, information system architecture. The application side is the modeling. So before we move to the data architecture, let's use this video to summarize what kind of the modeling pattern we had the, met through the past five the figures. So we're starting from the application corporation baseline target tool. And then we move to the application usage. We only model the baseline, and the application behavior, we model the target. Then we combine 22, 23 to have some gap analysis view. So all those are quite focused on the application, but when we did this modeling, there's a certain cross layer these mappings. I post the FaceB's the modeling pattern in LinkedIn, and thanks for the people gave some feedback. I fully understand is when you make the modeling, the first is it's better you keep on the same layer because when you cross the layer, is you are creating the complexity. But that is the yes and no. So you also need to focus on your stakeholder telling the clear story. So every model or every the view should based on the usage behavior or use case. So if your use case demand require you to making the cross layers modeling, do that cross layer. So let's in the left is we have our modeling pattern file. So if I back to here, so we can get the phase C. Then based on the phase C's the current view, let's starting to examine is what kind of the pattern we had. I already started to make some initial work after we did this 22nd. So that is the recommend. I fully quite recommend is you to do this summary as long as you finish one modeling before you forget those kind of the way of working. So on the 22nd, we see here is between the application components, we're using the flow relation to transfer the data from one application to another application. So that is the flow relation, is we connect between application, and we put the application inside our grouping. This grouping actually, we can see that is location or the organization or company. So, but we use the composition relation. So this is one thing represent this nested the relation. And here is on the 22nd is only this two relation we can see here. And when we move to the 23, when we describe or model this new application suite, we have some the child application components defined. So this hierarchy, we use the composition. So child auto-u is belong to the ArchiSurance back office suite. So they are using the composition, the relation. So we add this as a new one. So that means is you can have application components include other application components. And that is I think it's the same we have that. And within the back office suite, you see here is some key application in the top, and we can try to understand the ways. If I understand the configuration engine is kind of the supporting the application, then they are serving the key core application. Then we have the application components also can do the serving relation with another application components. So we have these three different nested the relation to the within these application components. So first two, the view are only focused on the application layer. Then we're starting to see the applications. We can make that link to some more the concept. Then we have the serving service. Then we have the realization. So on here is we on this picture till now we don't have this serving. So let's delete that from our view. But we know this serving is used on the some other modeling. Let's see here. When we did on the phase B, we see the application service. Actually, we also have this serving relation back to the application components. Application components is a realized application service. So, but on this phase C, we didn't use that. So let's keep simple. I want to show you the pattern which we only used on this certain phase. But after all this case study modeling, we can make our consolidated the meta model, or we call this modeling pattern. Then we can see more those relations jointly. Then we have this business process. I believe we have modeled the business process. So we have this serving. And also we have, let's see, do we have this business process nested? Yes, we have that business process nest with business process. But why we have so many link? So it's because I think it's I make this. I think we use this relationship many times. So let's just have our examine. So this one is used on B and C. This one B and C, B and C, B and C. So that's two nested. So here we can either use this is the trigger between the business process you see here, and also nested to the upper level business process. So that is the composition. So we can use that one box to show the this nested, but here let's use this two box. But here, when you drag the relation here, actually you can see here we don't have two elements. These two are same element. So let's leave on that. So that's the 24. And on the 23 is we have our business function put in here. So on the business function, we should have our flow relation, but I don't think it's that's the flow is between the business function. So that's the nested flow. So let's not use that. But we are creating our flow from the process, business process to business function. So that is the one thing we have utilized. And we introduce our application, the process. So we don't have that before. So application process here, and we use the flow as well to business process. And then this we introduce the data object and associate to this flow link. So that is our the new pattern. And the application, the process is nested in this the application, the components. Remember is we use is I think is we use the realized by. So that is the way is we can make that the nested as well. And then the application, the process can have the nesting. So we use this way. So and then we have the application process to link. Let's move that in the right. Give a certain space, and we have the technical the process or technical function here. And when we did this technical function, we have the flow and application the process. We have a trigger, so you can have this trigger as well, because it's just a tool. So let's make this here and make this not connect too much. And we have these artifacts here, and artifacts is associated to this flow. So that's is, I think is this represent what we have done in this. We haven't have one more, but this one I don't think we introduce anything new. So we just use the different plateau to show the gap analysis on different phase. So everything is we already captured in this pattern. So that is the way is we make our the modeling pattern for phase C for now. But this phase C, let's make ensure that this is the application. Architecture. So let's see what will be the difference for the data architecture later on. So see you in the next video. Bye for now.